Right. A very good evening to everyone tuning into the live stream. This is the main semi-finals of the Arabian Nights League. Coming to you live at BQ Sports from UPro. Season 2 of the Arabian Nights League. Raiders taking on Yuva Force. Hemant Chawla coming on to ball. Shozab and Unikanan taking strike. It is an 8-over contest. An action-packed semi-final. Up and away. First ball coming up. That's tapped nicely. They're off the mark with a single. Risks, stakes, and nerves get doubled here in the 8-over format. Really fast-paced cricket. Every other ball will be an event of some sort. Oh, he's gone! Knocked him over, Hemant Chawla with a brilliant delivery. Straight through the gate. Off stump taken care of. Can have a look at the plate final as well on our other stream. That's up and running as well. More like it, slightly shorter in length, shows a bit more time. The advantage, Yuva Force already. The Raiders have some serious questions to answer from the get-go. Unikanan, very dangerous batsman. Will have a lot less deliveries to manage. Another good delivery, a very skiddy bowler, Hemant Chawla. Mind you, he's deceptively fast. Gives hardly any time for the batsman to react. Oh, mixed up and he's gone. Run out. The semi-finals have begun with a disaster for the Raiders. Unikanan was up and running. Shows up not at all interested in the rotation. I believe Uni wanted to keep the strike for the last over. Shows up going against that. Losing their wicket again. Both batsmen at -4 of 3 now. 2 wickets for Hemant Chawla for the night. For this match, rather, if they do qualify, they will be playing the grand finals in this very court. A beautiful shot that by Shozab. First boundary. Short, and there was a jab of some sort. Straight back to the bowler. It's Rohan, who's been dispatched for a boundary. Can Uni turn this into the positives? Up in the air, safe. That will be a double added to the total. Scores at -1 now with 3 deliveries left in the first skin. Inside edge. Good call that, to not go for the single. 2 deliveries left. Best they can do from here onwards is just to end the skin on a positive score. White Shark trying to set the field. Two deliveries left. 7 runs given away by Rohan so far. That's another short ball. Slight fumble in the field. Allows the batsman to go through a single. We're back at square one here. 0 runs on the board. 1 delivery left. It will stay at 0, so both the batsmen will exit the court without disturbing the scores. 6 overs to go. Bit of hard work required here from the next pair. Sagi coming on to bat with Himanshu. Still advantage Yuva Force. White Shark now coming on to bowl. It will be Rohan who will be taking over the wicket keeping duties for this over. Just a slight reminder that every bowler has just 1 over to bowl in the 8 over format. Shaggy coming on to bat now, taking strike. White Shark bowling his first delivery. That's driven, nicely driven, effortlessly through the onside for a boundary. 5 runs on the board. All the time in the world to play that shot. It was a full toss, managed quite well. Himanshu gets off with a rotation. Pressure back on the bowler here. Really past 2 overs going to the Raiders, I must say. Heyman's heroics in the first over really setting the tone for Yuva Force. Score still very timid, but it can turn. That's up in the air, dropped straight towards the fielder's hands, past the third line. Fielder mentioning that he got blinded. I think this time around, oh, he's dropped it again. Back to back drops by the fielder. 13 runs off the over with a delivery still left. How crucial would this be? 2 rather straightforward chances put down. Good commitment that from Himanshu. 15 runs coming off that over. Raiders back on track. Saif Salam coming on to ball now. Score update from the other court. This one is a dot. Sahil is at a score of 20 of 6 in the first skin. He's playing an absolute blinder. Holy Desert Bulls at a score of 18 at the end of 1.2 3 overs. Third ball risk here in back in court number 2. Let's put you at 8 of the gap for a couple of runs. Splendid skin so far for the Raiders. Oh, direct hit, mix up, huge mix up. Suicidal run out. It was going so well for both these batsmen. Last ball coming up off the skin. Very good over from Saif Salam. 1 for -3. He's pulled things back into the favor for Yuva Force. That's maneuvered into the gap. That will be the end of skin number 2. Impressive nonetheless. 13 on the board. The last 2 batting pairs still have to step up. Srijan now coming on to ball. He'll have to redeem himself. He's dropped 2 catches already. Effective run difference of 10 runs. Oh, Ashik with a ferocious shot, nearly taken at the back net. It will be a 4 nonetheless. A man out with the plan. Right, so Ashik is the knight and he has made splendid use of it. That's 7 off the first delivery. Mind you, if he gets out, he will be dealing a damage of 10 runs to his own team. It's double trouble. Play and a miss again. And this delivery is the money ball for Yuva Force if they manage to get Ashik out. I think Sujay if Sujay gets out, he will be dealing a damage of -10. I stand corrected here. He's the king here and the knight is Ashik. Really have to check and discuss both these batsmen. I like this from Ashik. Trying to discuss their running strategy. It is a 3rd ball risk. They do not want to deal any damage. Chaitanya asking everyone to go for the keeper's end. Ashik is going to be running towards the safer end. Alright, he'll be couple of runs. Sujay gets out. He has one delivery to survive. It will be -10. He needs to take real care here. That'll be a wide, and that'll be the end of the over. I believe this is played well into the favor of the Raiders this night over. 19 runs coming off. Now I see Yuva Force getting a bit more concerned and circumspect. Six deliveries left. Raiders back on track and at a real upper hand here. Driven. Direct hit will be safe. 2 runs added to the total. Sujay back on strike. Dot ball. Driven, misfielded by Hemant. 3 runs added to the total. So the first skin has effectively been recovered. 3 deliveries left in the 6th over. Plays that one safe. That was a good looking ball from Chaitanya. That's a dot. 2 deliveries left. Just be a couple of runs. Oh, will they go for the overthrow? Big appeal for a run out. Not out. 3 runs given. Last ball coming up. 40 on the board. One delivery left with Ashik on strike. Plays that one nicely. Wants to go for the overthrow. This time sent back. Very, very smart running that from Ashik. Shows his senior caliber, and that will be the end of a very, very impressive skin for the Raiders. 29 off of skin number 3, 42 for the innings with 2 deliveries left. Yuva Force have lost their way just beyond the interval stages of this contest so far. In the first innings, that is. They need to pull things back now. Otherwise, this score is very, very commendable. And to come up to 42 after 0 in the first skin is impressive. Shows up going to be substituting for one of his players. Right, shows up covering for one of his injured players. Kamlesh now on strike. Deepak coming on to ball. That will be a wide. Five deliveries left. Cut away into the offside for a couple of runs. Shozab has been bowled yet again. He's having a very forgettable day with the bat. Top of off yet again. First it was Hemant, now it's Deepak. -1 on the board. Struggling quite a bit here. Played straight into third line. Really a batsman in pressure. One big sign of it is that he'd be unwillingly placing the ball straight towards the fielders instead of finding the gaps. Unfortunate outing for Shozab twice in a row. Good thing is he has a bit of a buffer to deal with. The score is still above 40. All he has to do is keep the score in the positives. He'll be fine. Yeah, they have 6 deliveries left to negotiate, which will be the final over of the first innings. That's nicely done by Shozab. Good looking tap. Shows that he does have the capability to see this through. Just needs a bit more focus here. Try to cover the stumps. Not give himself much room. That will be a wide. Now will they go for the reball? Yes, they will. They will take the reball. Interesting choice really. Because Yuva just might have another opportunity at a crack here. Stop! Oh, misfielded. That should have been another wicket. Vaishak is on the field. The waiver throw really, can't blame the keeper on that occasion. Four deliveries left. That's nicely tapped. It was a full toss. This is a very, very strong total. You need back-to-back wickets here for Yuva Force. Otherwise, the momentum is clearly in the favor of the Raiders team. Driven straight into the hands of Saif Salam. Two balls left. One run to get to just touch 50, but 40 was already a very big milestone on its own. That's nicely done. Oh, direct hit, and he's gone. Of course, they will use the review for this. Big moment in this match in the first innings. Oh, he's out by a mile. The dive not helping him. I believe a dead tap here by Kamlesh should be fine, should suffice. It is a very, very competitive total. Anything in excess of 40 runs in an 8-over contest. And especially in AKL, the Arabian Nights League, where so much relies on the night over. If they manage to control that Raiders, I believe they have a serious chance in qualifying for the grand finals. That's the end of the first innings. We'll be back after a short break with a run chase. Right, welcome back with a run chase. Vaishak and Rohan out to bat. 45 runs needed from 8 overs. Third ball applied effectively. To a force Again, skins do not matter. They need to win this one somehow to go to the main grand final. He's off the mark with a good drive into the onside for a triple. Get an update from the plate semi-finals. Desert Wolves have put up a total of 37. Last two skins very timid. They were off to a flyer. Taj Republic need 38 to get this one. Fifth ball of the over. That'll be a wide. Again, it's wickets here. They need to get early wickets because, as I mentioned before, it's all about that night over. It turned things around for the Raiders. It might turn things around for Yuva. That's glanced into the offside. Good quick run that. That'll be the end of the over. Just a single. 7 runs on the board. My correction. 6 runs on the board at the end of the first over. The quiet run rate is a touch under 6. 5.5 to be exact. 5.8 to be exact. Oh, my bad. Another correction. Thank you. It's 5.5. The required run rate. 6 deliveries left. Unni Kanan on with the ball. Coming in around the stumps. That'll be a wide down the leg side. I'm not getting very fond of this body language from the Raiders. Seems slightly low on confidence, but I'm not quite sure I understand the reason behind it. They put up a really good total. I'd like to see some more exuberance on the field. 10 runs on the board for Yuva Force. Playing this one quite easily. Mind you, 1 wicket. Things can turn around. The winner of this contest will play Spartans in the grand finals. Has driven. Swayed to the hands of third line, but had enough lack of pace for Vaishak to complete the rotation. 12 runs now on the board. 2 big deliveries in the skin coming up. They need wickets here, Raiders. Nicely tapped, short delivery, too much time on the ball for the batsman. Last ball coming up, 14 on the board. Not real aggression shown here, just simple indoor cricket from both these batsmen. That will be the end of the great opening skin. They've set the tone right in this run chase. Vaishak and Rohan. Vaishak at 5 of 6, Rohan at 9 of 6. Hemant and Rahul coming on to bat now. Just have to wait and see when is the night over going to be announced. Dot ball to begin. Skin number 2. Rahul and Hemant. Direct hit onto the keeper's hand. Will not matter. That will be a third ball. Good comeback this. It shows up coming on for some redemption here. He had a forgettable outing with the bat. Flighted delivery, slower. Oh, misfield. Oh boy, that was a very, very crucial misfield. Could have been a wicket as well. The batsman was halfway down the track. Fielder being slightly lazy. 3 deliveries left. That'll be a no ball, pitching outside the line of play. Score update from court number 3, the plate semi-finals. Taj Republic have scored 13 in the end of their first scan. Full toss, just be a couple of runs. They have crossed halfway through the total. That'll be the end of over number 3. They need some wickets here. If memory serves me right, not even one wicket has gone down in this run chase so far. We still have the night over to go. It can serve in the favor of the Raiders if they get the king out. Just a reminder of the rules. In the night over, one batsman serves as the king, the other serves as the knight. The knight cannot get out, and whatever runs the knight scores will be doubled. The king can get out. His runs will not be doubled. However, if he gets out, it will be a -10 instead of a -5. Something unique to the Arabian Nights League Season 2. Right. Stand corrected. Taj Republic have just ended their first scan at a score of 20. They're onwards and cruising towards this run chase. There's the Rolls in trouble. Kamlesh begins his first over, his only over with a wide. Move the keeper here. That is some interesting tactics. Just have to see what it unfolds. Not that heavy on pace here, Kamlesh. Very, very manageable. Short ball played into the gap for a couple of runs. Straight towards the fielder for a dot. Last ball coming up. I thought this was going to be a competitive match so far. The only glimmer of hope now left for the Raiders is the knight and king over. They'll have to target the king. That'll be the end of another impressive skin. 30 on the board in the run chase. That is up in the air and played for a 7 by Chaitanya. First ball was a dot. Just 7 runs behind this total. Still no keeper. Flighted delivery, dot ball. Still no night over. Oh, we've just come to realize they're playing with the 7 players here. If I'm right. Yes, it's just 7 players, so they're clearly at a disadvantage. Slightly unfortunate for the Raiders. They still have a chance to pull this off. Just have to wait for an opportunity. A fun start. No wickets have gone down so far in the innings. 3 runs away from the target, the Yuva force. With the night over still left. Good solid over this from Himanshu, but it's not working. They need wickets here now. Last ball coming up. Third ball again. Keeper is in place. Plays that one into the gap. And they have leveled the scores here. 44 on the board for the run chase. Last skin coming up. Tijan and Saif Salam coming out to bat. think this is it. This is the night king over. They still have to survive, mind you. It's just a matter of few wickets, couple of wickets really. It's Ashik with the ball. That's up in the air. That'll be a couple of runs. Saif Salam is the knight. Srijan is the king. They need to get Srijan out. Keeper in place. Played a miss. Tell you what, two deliveries left. If one of this is a wicket, mind you, Srijan has to rotate. Can't afford to take it to third ball. If this is a wicket, things get turned around drastically. Manages to play it safe. Now it's Ashik back on strike. Yuva Force on their way. Let's take a update on court number 3. State semi-finals going on between Desert Wolves and South Republic. The wicket has gone down. More tense contest. At the end of the over, 54 on the board. Last over coming up. Mathematically, they're still in the game. Who will be bowling the extra over? Let's have a look. Rather substituting for the player. One bowler will be bowling an extra over for himself. He shows up again. That'll be a dot ball. Imagine shows up winning this from the last over. You never know what happens in indoor cricket. Short ball. Direct hit would have been interesting. Only Kanan with the throw. Has a very strong arm. Oh, he would have been a corner had that hit. Dot ball played again. How about for a hat trick here? How about a hat trick? 3 wickets gets Raiders the game. And with that, they have secured victory here. Yuva Force are now guaranteed finalists in Arabian Nights Season 2. That wicket will not matter. I think that's the only wicket that's gone down really in the contest, in the second innings so far. And that will be the end of it. Yuva Force will face Spartans in the grand finals of the Arabian Nights League Season 2. Unlucky Raiders. Who knows if they would have played with the full team, things would have been slightly different. We'll be back in a short bit. An update from court number 3. Very animated court going on there. It's very close. 34 on the board at the end of 5 overs. For Taj Republic chasing down 37. Just a matter of few wickets. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the grand finals of the Arabian Nights League Season 2. Right, while we wait for the final to begin, the grand final that is plate semi-finals over, Taj Republic have knocked Desert Rolls out of the tournament with a rather strong finish, 62 on the board, chasing down a total of 37. They will be playing the plate finals very soon. And Spartans and UA Force are ready for this grand finale of the Arabian Nights League Season 2. Tariq Butt and Madhur out to bat. They'll be chasing back to back. Alright, back with live streaming here. Spartans are off the mark with a couple of runs. 4 of them actually. And 3 deliveries, both the batsmen off the mark. Madhur and Tariq Butt. It's Hemant opening the bowling yet again. Remember that skitty nature. It's Madhur on strike. And Striven. No run. Fifth ball of the over coming up. Slightly fuller in length, plays that one into the gap. There will be yet another rotation. Very good solid batting pair this. Madhur and Tariq Butt have done this time and time again. Fahd on strike. Oh, that was a nick. That was definitely a nick. You heard that one right from the comp box. Bit too fast for the wicketkeeper to collect that. That will be the end of the first over. 6 runs off. How crucial would that breakthrough be? The possibility of rather. Taj Republic are taking on the Raiders for the finals, plate finals that is. Raiders fresh off of a loss from the main semi-finals. And this is where another factor will kick in, it's fatigue. Even if it is an 8-over contest, it's so brutal brutally intense that fitness and conditioning really come into play. It's very different. Looks manageable, but in comparison to one 16 overs game, two 8 over games back to back, really drain a player in a whole different manner. It becomes extremely important to manage your movements, your hydration levels, and your mental pressure really. In back-to-back 8 over games, there are 4 teams playing back-to-back. That's up in the air, and he's gone! What a blinder by Chaitanya! It was really Heyman's catch. All he had to do was go back a few steps. Chaitanya said, no, I would do that, thank you. First wicket goes down in the final. Yuva Force living up to their name. Fahad. Oh, that'll be a boundary, I think. Yes, it is. First boundary of the innings as well. Very, very eventful over this. Saif Salam with the ball, by the way. That's tapped into the gap. Nicely done from FCB. Last ball coming up. That's cut away to the cap again. So despite that wicket, Spartans still end up relatively decent on the scoreboard. 12 runs coming off. Now it's Furry and QJ coming out to bat. Remember, Yuva Force are fresh off of a victory, chasing down a total of 44 from the previous contest, albeit it was against a side that was short of one fielder, but it goes to show that they are still very, very confident and formidable with their batting lineup. The Spartans need to keep that in mind. With anything around 40, with a full squad, very decent bowling. You're talking about Madhur and FTB, who just finished their batting duties of Furry and then QJ on the non-strikers end. Very good all-round team. There's a reason they have qualified immediately for the finals. They'll play the knockouts. QJ on strike. It'll just be a single. That's maneuvered into the offside for a couple of runs. 2 deliveries left. Full toss, easily managed into the offside. Vaishak a bit off radar there. As we have an update from court number 3, the plate finals. Raiders end their first over for a negative note yet again. This time it's Sagi Himanshu out to bat. At the end of the over, back-to-back extras from Vaishak, not that impressive at all. 10 runs given off. Need to get their bearings right. Yuva Force bowlers. Deepak coming on to bowl. That was very close. They really got rid of the leg stump. Stayed low. Oh, is he gone? Yes, it is. QJ just a bit too late to take off the run. Oh, there it is. He hesitated for that moment. He was already halfway down the track. Really, the sole reason for his own wicket. It's a simple rule: if the ball is played in front of the bat, it's the striker's call. And Fari, that is, was off and running. Yet another wicket goes down. But will Spartans recover here? They did manage to recover in their previous instance of the loss of a wicket. Nicely done into the offside. Nice maneuver for a single. 3 deliveries left. That's managed into the leg side, but just for a dot. That will be the end of number 2. It's shaky for both the teams, but still even Stevens, I must say. Yuva would love to restrict Spartans to a total below 40. We have Max. We have Renu Thomas coming out to bat for skin number 3. Remember, there's still the Knight and King over left. Right, 5th over coming up. The wayward delivery that from Rahul. Maneuvered into the onside for a couple of runs. Oh, is he gone? Yes, it is. That's the wicket that was needed. Max no off to a suicidal run, and he immediately apologizes to his batting partner. Straight in the hands of the fielder. Way outside the crease. Advantage, your force. Finally, while beginning its skin. Remember, all these players know each other really well. They have played with each other, against each other in different leagues and formats. Oh, chance again. This time, Renu Thomas with a suicidal run out. Back-to-back wickets. They have turned things around. Must say the spotters have turned things around due to their own mistakes. Straight in the hands of Vaishak. I'm not sure why Renu this time wanted strike. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Max, what will he do now? Another dot ball. That's the end of over number 5. Score is now at 20. The captain has brought both these batsmen out towards him for a chat. I hope they do find their bearings right. Right, Max back on strike. Rohan with the ball. Taps that one nicely into the onside for a couple of runs. That's a no ball.
के नीचे तो बहुत सीरियस हो गया था।
Six overs done. That's a score of 31 now on the board. The batsmen have recovered yet again. Nicely done. 11 runs coming off of over number 6. 31 on the board. Now then, your force need to keep them below 40. And we have Gautam and Purvik coming out to bat. The Knight and King over still to go. I think it's going to be this one. They have to be very, very careful, both these teams. It's make or break for either team. Things can turn around really, really badly or really, really nicely for Spartans or Yuva Force. Let's have a quick update on the plate finals. 12 runs on the board after 2 skins for the Raiders. Unni, Kanan and Joseph have just finished their skin. That's a wide. Oh boy, I think this is some good tactic here. Right, Gautam giving himself quite a bit of room here. I like this from Shijan. He's chasing the batsman. Remember, the Knight cannot be out. There'll be 6 runs added to the total. It's going to be Purvik. If he gets out, it's a -10. Last over coming up, 51 on the board, 20 coming off of the bonus Knight and King over. That'll be a wide, it has to be reballed. This is getting tough for Yuva Force. Oh boy, Hemant! How crucial is that going to be? Have a look at that. All the time in the world. Should have run towards the stumps and he went for the throw instead. 2 fielders on the wickets. Chaitanya is absolutely livid with this fielder. Not that it would have mattered as much because the score has already crossed 50. It's already a very high total. Oh, Hemant with another buffer of some sorts. Another chance given. 3 deliveries left. 4 rather. They have taken the reball. This will be a third ball rest now. Then will this be a wicket? Should be a wicket for Yuva Force. Chasing down 56 runs, for excess of 55 runs in an 8-over contest. Extremely challenging. That'll be a single. Two deliveries left. It's been an impressive over from Chaitanya, but unfortunately he had 2 wickets to his name which were not manifested. There'll be a wide. Another reball, turning out to be an 8-ball over this. Oh, this time he's gone finally. Third time's the charm. Can they get one more wicket here and push this below 50? That'll be the end of the over. 8 overs done. That's the equation on the board now. 54 runs needed for Yuva Force to lift the trophy. Rather stay above 53. And Spartans need to do the exact opposite in the field. Here's a contest at hand. Still advantage. Slightly inclined towards Spartans just because of that scoreboard pressure during a run chase, but you never know, this can turn around in the night at King over. We'll be back with the run chase in a bit. Right. Very watchful start this. Very tentative from Yuva Force, not taking that many risks. Required run rate is a touch under 7 runs per over. They scored 4 of the first, and it's a third ball risk to begin the second over. Hello. Right, 9 runs on the board. They need 45 more to get off the remaining 6 overs. Required run rate now creeping up. 7.5 runs per over required now. That's around 4 rotations. But mind you, this is not assuming the fact that there is a night over in pace as well. So that is very, very crucial. It's still advantage Spartans here. Dot ball to begin. Skid number 2. Pressure on UFOs really. Just a matter of a wicket here, and then it gets exponentially tougher for the chasing team to pull this off. I like this from Furry here. Getting a hint of swing. And the ball holding its line. Third ball risk applied yet again. Oh, close call at the bowler's end. If I read this right, I think the tactic that your force is using is they're trying to save their wickets and just playing it more cautious and circumspect, trying to bring it down to that very important knight and king over. I think that's their tactic here. They're not going for those frequent rotations. I think it's more of a risky approach. Oh, shots at the bowler's head. Gotham and FTB there having a slight miscommunication. It was definitely a goner. Two deliveries left in the third over. Just 2 runs coming off of Ferdinand's bowling spell. He has 2 left for this season. Wayward throw, another dot. Good over this. Pressure. An update from the play finals. Taj Republic are at a score of 14 in the second skin. The first skin, sorry. Taking down a total of 48. That's cut away. Chance, and he's gone! Splendid piece of fielding. A wicket was definitely on the cards, and a wicket it is. Hemant immediately goes for the review. He's a very quick runner between the wickets. Oh, tell you what, this looks close. But I think he's on the line. Yes, he is on the line. Review gone. Wicket gone. That will be the end of Ferdinand's first over. Finally gets a much deserved wicket to his name. That will be the end of his season. Bowling, that is. He still has fielding work to do. Comes back to the back net. Renu Thomas now with the ball. Scores at -3 for the skin, 6 for the innings. It's getting tougher. I think they need to loosen their shackles a bit, play a bit more freely, just like they did in their previous outing, which was not that long ago, it was just 45 minutes ago. Alright, 5 deliveries left in the second skin. First was a wide. Second delivery was, or is rather now, a double. They need to recover here and just set a platform of some sorts if they're playing towards that tactic of the Knight and King. 4 deliveries to go. That's up in the air. Will this be a 7? It is a 7! Finally, Hemant Chawla has something to cheer about. He missed 2 run outs, unfortunately, in the field. But now he's recovered finally. His job not done. Three deliveries still left, and that's a triple. Beautifully done by both these batsmen. Renu Thomas has given away 14 runs in his over. Not that it's important, but just as a milestone of some sort, they've gotten the second skins total. Skins do not matter in knockouts, of course. Two deliveries left. That's glanced away rather smartly by Hemant, right into the gap. Deliberate edge. Good technique there. Just a single. Nearing halfway through the second innings. 21 on the board. Brilliant over for the Yuva force. Even if this is a dot, I think it should be fine. Set back. And that will be the end of the over. So 33 runs to get off of 2 overs. Tell you what, they're really even Stevens with Spartans' innings progression here. Spartans at the end of 8 overs were at a score of 22. Yuva are at a score of 21. So the real underlying difference, or factor rather, is the Knight and King over. And I think they're saving it for over number 7 since Ashik is not out to bat yet. Sorry, not Ashik. I think it's Chaitanya. Yes, I think it's Chaitanya who's going to be taking the Knight and King over. We'll wait and see. No real announcement. FTB now coming on to ball. Just a dot, not even a single. Good tight bowling this. Not enough room given to Chaitanya. Of course, FTB and Chaitanya have played a lot of cricket with and against each other. Know each other really, really well. Oh, chance at the bowler's end. And is he gone? He is gone. Mix up. Deepak saying that was his call. I think he's right in his own way. Ball was played behind the bat. There was enough time for Chaitanya to complete the run, but just miscommunication rather. So this is not the night over really. Could have seen a -10 or a 0 had that been the case. 4 deliveries left. A bit too late to go off the run. There was nearly another chance. Deepak this time with the hesitation. There you go. Nearly cost him his own wicket. 36 runs needed. That's driven. Oh, misfield. Fahad not at all happy with Renu Thomas there. That should have been a dot. It was instead deflected onto the side net for a triple. 2 deliveries left. Score back at level peggings. If you compare to 0, that is. Not disturbing the total so far. Yuva force in skin number 3. Last ball in Fahad Tariq Butts' stint for Arabian Knights League Season 2. Oh, he dropped it! Oh boy, what was that? QJ did not go for the catch. Misses the stumps as well. Let's see if that would have carried on to him. Yes, he did not go aggressively towards the ball, and he had all the time in the world to relay it onto his fielding partner, but nonetheless, bit of wayward stuff here in the field. The past few deliveries by Spartans. They're still at an advantage. This over really matters a lot, I must say. Out of 3 overs that remain, one of them will be the Knight and King over. Over number 7, of course. Or is it this one? We'll get to see in a bit. Mother now coming on to ball his spinning deliveries. Chance at the bowler's head. Not out. Deepak ball watching it again. I think Deepak needs to start listening to his teammates here. He's at 2 lifelines already. 3, I must say. 3, not even 2. 3 lifelines. Chance! Oh, missed again by QJ. He's not having a good day out. I don't know what he was aiming at really. Third ball applied. Lots of pressure put on here. 3 deliveries left. This needs to be a rotation. That's up in the air and dropped by Mazhar. It was straight into his hands. His fortune favoring Yuva force. Two deliveries left. Oh, again a hesitation. This time he's gone. 4th time's the charm. Deepak again watches the ball. This time he pays the price. Of course, there's no review left. Is there? Review has already been taken. There you go, ball watching. His teammates were screaming in agony. This time Deepak pays the price. It's all down at the last skin, and in that very important night in King over 4, that'll be a no ball. 32 runs needed of 12 deliveries. It's this over that will win the game for either team. Spartans could have closed this game really in their previous over, in the over before that as well. This over is it. This is it. Yeah, treat this like the last over. It's a mammoth task, but if someone can do it, it is the knight, which I believe will be Saif Salam. Taking strike. 32 runs needed. If they get 2 sevens, it's pretty much game done and dusted. I think that'll be Saif's target, just to go for those boundaries and big hits. But he still has to be smart about it. He has to play with good solid technique, not blindly hit the ball. It's QJ who gets a lot of swing and angle. Oh, brilliantly done. What a beautiful ball by QJ. Speak about that swing. Pressure immediately. Oh, it held its line with that angle. Banana swings here from QJ. He has to be careful. He needs control on the ball. There's a wide will result in 4 runs. 5 deliveries left. That's a 4. Now then, Saif will have a maximum of 2 deliveries to himself, provided Srijan rotates this ball, which is extremely important to yield maximum value of the night. And Srijan, if he gets out, it's pretty much game over here. That's a single. I think he's done good enough. Look at that swing again. That's pitched on off stump and it's finished outside leg. Oh boy. I think Saif Salam should try coming down the track to diminish or smother some of that swing. That's up in the air. Just be a couple of runs. Beautiful Beautifully done from QJ. What a splendid over this has been. It's a 7 or a nothing. I think the king has also got to go for it. And he'd rather be more sensible in giving the strike back to Seth. Let's play it into the gap for a couple of runs. This needs to be dispatched towards the boundary. It needs to be a 7, 5 at least, which means 14 or 10. They need a boundary here. Can Seth do it? 2 fielders on third line. The offside. Last ball coming up off the 7th over. And that will be a dot. What a beautiful over from QJ. I think it's game locked. That's come back in and was on its way to go for a wide. Extremely great tactics from QJ. He's given away 13 runs, but mind you, it's extremely good bowling. Oh, wait, the umpire has given it a wide. Initially, he called that one as a dot. Interesting. 35 on the board. They need 19 runs now from the final 6 deliveries of this contest. Srijan, now that the night over is done, he has to go for it. There's no other choice really. He can't give strike back to Seth. There's no bonuses here. 19 of 6 balls. We're going down to the wire here in the final of Arabian Nights League Season 2. He's gone for the tap again. 17 needed of 5. Saif Salam has not found the boundary net so far. Can he do it here? He again has 3 deliveries minimum to his name. Play and a miss. Good slower delivery that. Enough pace off the ball. Played the shot too early. Nearly got stumped because Fari is not a full-time wicketkeeper. (17 of 4). Boundary needed immediately. Plays that again. Misses again. Oh, they're mathematically playing themselves out of the game now. 17 of 3. Saif Salam has not found bat and ball for the past 4 deliveries that he has faced. Third ball risk applied. 17 of 3. It has to be boundaries back to back. Otherwise, mathematically, they're out of this game. Yuva force. That's up in the air, straight in the hands of the third line fielder. If there are no wides or no balls, no extras, Spartans are lifting the trophy here. It was a competitive total, but I think that third skin really, along with the Knight and King over, beautifully bowled by QJ. 2 deliveries left. Straight into the hands of the fielder, and with that, Spartans have secured victory. 1 delivery to go. Yuva Force really timid with their batting approach and the run chase. Too many dots, very circumspect. It all had to give, and it went down in the third skin. They're banking a bit too much on the night over, which did not work out, and that will be yet another wicket. Final nail on the coffin, and the trophy for Arabian Nights League Season 2 goes to the Spartans. Well played Yuva Force to reach the finals. They could not finish it strong enough. Thank you for tuning in. And we have an update. Taj Republic are the plate winners as well. That match is over. We'll see you next time. Until then, it's good night and goodbye.